Well, we got our last minute shopping out of the way. We're getting ready to have our breakfast in the restaurant and then head back home to Alabama and probably do some more streaming on Twitch.tv. All in all, the trip was pretty good. If you're gonna come to New Orleans, make sure you got some darn good walking shoes because you're gonna walk a lot. Walking's the best way around here. We were gonna go on a carriage ride, but they wanted $100 on a private carriage. And you can go on a group one for like 18 bucks, which isn't too bad. But we weren't really up for that, so we opted out. We're gonna be heading out here. Check out, we got extended till noon, so we're gonna be heading out at noon. So that's a wrap for New Orleans. Bourbon Street looks like during the day. Nothing but a whole block of beer trucks filling up the bars, ready to leave, and we ran into the Red Bull car. Red Bull sponsors a lot of gaming events, e-games. Pretty neat. Here's my breakfast. Egg Boudreaux with some hash browns, a little ketchup, and there's Grandma's breakfast, French toast with strawberries. Looks yummy. We're at the Bayou La Batre and going up I-10 south, or I should say, north, towards Mobile. And the cops have been out all over the place. I don't know what's going on right now. Been kind of crazy. You saw right there on the tape, had to have been about 10 cops had people pulled over left and right. One of them was even Border Patrol. So I don't know what they got going on, but there have been cops up and down I-10 the whole stretch for the last, I want to say 50 miles. We've probably seen 30 or 40. They're not messing around today, buddy. If you're on I-10, you better not be speeding or breaking the law. These guys are definitely out to get you. Must be National Pullover Speeders Day, or Look for Druggies Day, or Look for Immigrants Day. It's something crazy.
Grandpa's gets to get some gas. Gotta fill up. And he's gotta come over here. Gotta get the car.
Well, we made it back to Montgomery in one piece. Didn't get a ticket. Didn't get pulled over by one of them popos. Just filling up the edge with gas. We went to Publix to pick up some food at the house. I'm sure the house is a little short on that. Even got some shish kebabs to cook tomorrow night. Have a little cookout maybe. And then I'm gonna run over to the car wash and clean this car off because it's a mess right now. And then we'll head back to the house. Well, that wraps up our New Orleans trip. I'm back home, back in the backyard, in the garden section, relaxing and trying to decompress from our trip down there. The video that follows is going to touch on some tidbits of information that we didn't cover while I was down there, that we did see that you might find interesting, and that's how I'm going to end the video. But really, there's 3 reasons to go down there. If you're a partier and a drinker, hey, there's no better destination. There's a bar about every 100 yards down there, and they're always rocking, they're always partying. It's a great time for that. If you want to experience a lot of food, the food down there is fabulous. There's all kinds of food, any kind of food you want. It was amazing. I would highly recommend just going down there just to enjoy the different types of food and atmospheres that are down there. And the other reason is history, man. There was a lot of history. I mean, the Spanish owned it, the French owned it. There's Creole history down there, American history, Civil War history, all the way up to present day history. So all in all, it's a great trip. It's a great destination. Again, I would wear some good walking shoes because you can do a lot of walking. There are bikes that you can ride and rent while you're down there that aren't too expensive. There's horse-drawn carriage rides as well. They're only 18 bucks if you go with a group. But if you go a private carriage, that was about 100 bucks. So we kind of like passed on that. That was a little much. So we opted out of that. There's also a hop and ride tour that we got that really does loops all the way around New Orleans. And we bought it for the 3 days we were down there, and that really turned out to be a great thing. They also have some walking tours associated with it. The cemetery tour was great. Again, they're above ground cemeteries. It was more to do with Spanish history and the fact that they didn't want to put people under the ground. They felt natural decomposition, and of course disease was another reason they did it. New Orleans, all in all, I'd probably give it a 9.5 on the old Grandpa Richter scale. I probably won't go again because I've seen what I want to see down there. And the party scene's really not my scene. I'm not really much of a drinker or an alcoholic. If that's your kick, then that's the destination you should go. And enjoy these next pictures and explanations of other things we see. If you like the video, go ahead and leave a like. And if you're new here, make sure you slap that subscribe button. I would appreciate it. Again, this is, I don't know when I'll do the next vlog. If they're well received, obviously I'll do some more. It's going to be back to twitch.tv at Grandpa Killed You again. And start streaming again. I don't know how many vlogs I'll do in the meantime, but maybe I'll do a few depending on demand. You guys take her easy. See you, maniacs. Especially you, Crew Dog. Be good, man. Jeez. Andrew Jackson actually paid. He purchased the land and paid New Orleans for this courtyard out there. They didn't really like Andrew Jackson too much. Angela Jolie and Brad Pitt own this building, apartment. And you can buy it for $6.5 million. Nicolas Cage went bankrupt and had to foreclose on 2 properties he owned in New Orleans. The bank bought them for $4.5 million, I believe it was. Vlog 6 is in the books. Grandpa out. Oh, by the way, in the cemetery, this center section, there's over 1,000 people entombed here. That's crazy, man.